What is going on, guys? Today we're back over on day number 3 of trying to earn $1 million in American Truck Sim. We're gonna just get started here by selecting us a job and continue working our way through this series. Kind of looking to be out in the desert this time. Driving an old Eagle. Kenworth Eagle. But let's just work our way out of here. And I completely just misjudged that GPS. I was supposed to turn right back there, but it's alright. We'll just back up and try not to jackknife anything at all, but it's definitely a start. We're getting there. And yeah, we're just gonna get going here and see what we can do, but we're getting going. Truck's slowly climbing up to speed here. I don't think this load's super duper heavy, but I guess we will find out. And I hope you guys are enjoying the series. Pretty soon, we may end up, after we save up some more money, take out a loan, and we will buy us a truck and upgrade our headquarters and hire a couple drivers and stuff like that to make the game kind of progress a little bit. Of course, there'll be used trucks. We can't afford brand new ones right now, and sorry about that, but that's kind of the way we're gonna take things and just kind of go from there. But how have you guys been since I dropped episode 1 and 2? I know quite a few of you guys actually enjoyed them videos, and the first one was quite awful. We lagged quite a bit, and I've since fixed all that issues, and I'm just trying to get everything back together for you guys and get the series on the ball. I'm sorry, I had quite a bit of work to deal with my mowing company I run, so I've been about 2 weeks behind, and I haven't had very much time to sit down and get everything through together, if you guys catch my drift. But we're here now. We're getting some work done today, even if it's just this one, and I'll work on the next one a little bit later on. But it's definitely just another process of the day, and we're actually getting some miles put down on the road, which is always a good thing. We're gonna have to stop here and wait for this train to pass before we can get on down the road. But pretty point blank simple job. I think it was, I don't know, right around 150 miles or so. I didn't catch it, and for some reason when I am watching back to do my audio, it's just so small I can't fucking see anything. But we're going to go ahead and start rolling the truck since the gates is coming up. Had train tracks back there. Now we got a stop sign to stop at, but we're going to have to kind of inch up a little bit here. We stopped way too early. We're just going to go on because there's nothing coming from the right side. It's a blocked off area. And we'll get this thing up to speed limit here and just kind of try to keep it there. We don't want to go zooming, because once we start zooming, then kind of makes us look bad. But I am so sorry if you can hear my kids in there. They're playing. But this stuff gets really hard with two of them. It was so much easier when my daughter was just around after we had our son. he's just the loudest kid in the world. But we're definitely, working our way through this series. I have about 9 or 10 episodes recorded. I just gotta get back and get the rest of it done. I mean, just the animations on this old truck is just awesome. Like, I love this truck. And, so far we're doing really good about keeping it at the speed limit and not speeding. And I do have the fatigue system turned off, though, because I hate that system in this game. Like, I know it's a simulator, but at the same time, like, you're not doing that in Farm Sim. You can, but you don't have to. And it's kind of just down to personal preference. I also turned the ticket system off in case we accidentally roll through a red light trying to stop or something. But I do sometimes get road rage and find myself going around cars stopped at red lights. And I know I probably shouldn't, but you'll probably see that a time or two in these series. I'm not real sure, but at the end of the day, I mean, we're getting there. And like, I'm happy with, just the 3 episodes now, since we're working on episode 3, of the progress that we've made in the series. But in order to finish progressing, we have to pay back our loan as well and have $1 million. But, it's okay. We've got drivers to help bring in income now. We're not fully equipped. We only have 2 out of, I think it's 4 or 5 that we can have in the one HQ. So, it's definitely a starting place. And as we progress on, I mean, we can just expand. And it looks like we have a traffic merge going on here. So, kind of just take it nice and easy. So it seems to be it's every other one. So this car should go and I'm going right behind it. Kind of take us a minute to get it back up to highway speed, but that's all good. Just want to take things at a nice normal pace and not be over here running 100 like most of these guys do that play this game. So, like, I don't find the fun in that. I'd rather, try to play it close to the way it was meant to be played. Or else this just wouldn't be any fun to me. Like, it's fun to, that you got the loan system to help advance yourself until you get more equipped. I mean, I hated to go that route in a future episode, but it does happen. But I've done it for the sake of, keeping the series going versus we're just going to end up falling behind because we don't have drivers or an upgraded company. And yeah, didn't want to drag it out. I fully expect this to take quite a few episodes, probably over 30. But, we're running them out, and really I'm releasing them faster than I can even get the work done to them and get them rendered out and sent over to my phone to upload. But, it's all in how you make it, and I'm very proud of, like I said, the progress that we've made. I kind of like getting to rotate in and out on trucks right now versus we're just stuck to just one old truck. But at the end of the day, I mean, we got to buy our own stuff. And that's another, setup to bring the series forward. I like the way the gauges and stuff set up in this old truck here. This Eagle. And it's, it's got adequate amount of power too, so it doesn't feel, underpowered or anything like that. So that's always a positive. And, I've run a few trucks in this series already that just they don't feel like they have adequate amount of power, and that's where it gets tough because it kind of drags out the loads and stuff if you're going up a hill and you don't have enough, engine horsepower to keep the rig climbing in speed, because you just feel like you're going to stop dead in your tracks. And while I've never fully had that happen, I have had a few trucks where they get up a big hill at like 5 or 6 mile an hour, and you kind of feel like you're crawling and making no progress at all. And I like a pretty stout truck when I play this game. That way I don't feel underpowered in situations where I don't need to be underpowered. And this series here is it's brought me some fun back into my life, because this has been a challenge, not getting road rage and just smacking idiots around with the semi and super duper fast driving. I mean, I do play like that sometimes, but we're not going to do that in this series. I'll do that on my own time. But at the end of the day, this game, to be around 2016 era or something like that, this game is great. Like, visually, they're always improving, and they're still expanding the map, and I think their end goal is they're going to try to get all 50 states, and I mean, that would be awesome as hell. But me, I only have, the free ones. I haven't bought any of the DLC, and I'm going to one of these days, maybe. But, maybe I'll get to experience more of the game that usually I wouldn't get to experience, if you understand what I'm saying. But my uncle of mine, he's got the DLC, but that's my uncle and not me. And usually there is sometimes we get on and run convoys, and I have like a convoy profile, but we haven't played this game together in quite a while. I've recently, we've been playing Out of Ore over on Steam, and that's a pretty good game. To me, it's like an adult version of Minecraft, but with heavy machinery, and you're actually digging for, gold and lithium and, just different things of that nature. But, who am I to judge in that sense? It's all just, it's a fun game. It's just time consuming, and I find myself lately, I like the more time consuming aspect of things, and I'm not sure where that comes into play. I guess it's just because I'm getting older, and I got a lot of time to burn as it is, and I get as much work done as humanly possible, but I feel like I'm just overworked and scatterbrained. Oh, that voice crack was awful, but I feel scatterbrained a lot. Like, I can't focus too much on one task at hand, and it gets hard, especially because I'm working out in this heat pretty much all day, every day, and I haven't had a day off in 2 weeks, and I don't expect I'll have the day off this evening either, because I mainly work in the evenings because the heat counter-reacts with some medication I'm on. I'm not really supposed to be out in direct sunlight, but I usually kind of early afternoons all the way to end of the dark, is when I work, and that's where it gets a bit rough, because I'm not out here making killer amounts of money. I make enough to pay for things that we need and help my wife with some bills sometimes, but it's all looking forward. We're not looking back, and I feel great about how things is going. We're just getting so much stuff done, and really that's great. And I kind of wonder, does the whole right on red thing here. Does it play into roll in this game, or does it not? Can a semi go right on red? Like, I don't know. I'm not a truck driver, so I may end up going right on red. Like, I know in a car you can do that, but I'm not sure if you can do that in a semi. So, but we got a green light anyway, so we didn't have to use that judgment call, because I'm not positive. I mean, oh, kind of run over the sidewalk just a little bit there trying to make that turn. Probably should have took it just a bit easier around that turn, but we're gonna get down here to this next red light and get us in the turning lane. I'm sorry I can't use turn signals, guys. I don't know the buttons, but I'll try to get it figured out. We got a red arrow, meaning we can't go. So we'll sit here, we'll wait our light out, and hopefully we get a green arrow. I know sometimes the traffic lights act quite stupid on this game, but it's looking like the other side's fixing to get to go, so we got just a couple of minutes here to wait. May not even be a couple of minutes. Could be a few seconds, like I don't know, but there goes another truck. Looks like he's carrying some sort of cattle trailer, maybe a cattle feed trailer. I don't really know. Grain hopper, I'm not real sure. But our light just turned for the green arrow. Let's get this thing rolling. Hopefully we make it through the light before it changes. And maybe we don't hit nothing on that turn, because I don't feel like I turned that sharp enough. But we got kind of a little half roundabout here we got to do. And then it's looking like we're back up on the highway. Not sure if we'll even make it back up to highway speeds before we have to make another turn, but we're going to try. We're, actually we're running out these episodes quicker than honestly I thought we would. Like, I haven't put us in, any skill points in on the longer jobs yet. Like, I wanted to mix it up from the way I usually do it. Once we start getting into, high value cargo, things like that, the money does get better regardless of the miles. But, eventually these episodes is going to go from, 20 minutes to damn near an hour. And, I'm ready for that. But at the same time, like, I want to, just make an honest build up. I don't want to feel like I'm manipulating the game to make heaps of money. And, at the end of the day, we probably could do that. But, I know there's mods for faster money, but we're not doing anything like that. We are, however, using a mod for the used truck dealership to bring in trucks that are, have to be restored and shit like that. And that just happens to be a truck that we end up buying. It's got a permanent damage of it, and it needs restored. And the restorations are very expensive, so we'll probably just have to keep it repaired up enough until we can restore the truck. But at the end of the day, it's it's gonna be our first truck, so I wanted something on the cheaper side, something we could put on the road and not have to spend a killing on. Because at the end of the day, this series is about trying to earn $1 million in American Truck Sim. So, if we're having to go in debt on one big hit versus, that truck may end up lasting us the whole of the series. I'm not real sure. And, I'm not real sure the future plans for this profile after we earn $1 million. I might end up just deleting it, and who knows, we may start this playthrough over in a different fashion. We may end up doing something else with it entirely. Like, I don't know yet. I haven't progressed that far into, really the thoughts of what we're going to do next. But we got us a lot here. I guess we'll just wait it out. We're going to go right on red. If we get it, like I said, I don't know in real life if that's legal in a semi, but, at the end of the day, this is just a game. I mean, we don't have to be 100% perfect, but let the gate open up enough to slide this jammy up in here. We'll go down here to the icon. So, I mean, we've made it to our delivery in one piece, and that's good. Kind of just bump it in there. There we go. They just want us to pull it right there. Should be a quick, simple little parking expedition here. Some of these get a little tough, but this one shouldn't be that bad. And right there it is. We're just going to pop it up in there and decouple. But there you go, guys. I mean, you see the money chart and experience points, and I hope you guys all enjoyed the video. Peace. I'm out. See ya.